I wanted to talk about. I don't think I've ever made a video. Maybe I did. I don't know. But we'll talk about it right now because it was just too much of a coincidence. Law of attraction. It's trending. There's a big, I've read the book. I've watched the movie. I love it. I think is it real? 100% it's real, but it's not the only thing that happens. But yeah, you get more of what you put out. There you go. There's your law of attraction. But here's something that just happened a little bit ago, that earlier today, that was just too much. I'll tell you a quick story. I had seen a post that one of my childhood friends had posted. We still keep in touch through the social and stuff. Most just kind of reading each other's posts, see what's happening in our lives. And this is like elementary school status. And we hung out quite a bit, probably all the way through high school. And then he kind of got, found another group of friends attractive. I found another interesting group of friends attractive. But nevertheless, we were still homies. Because that started from the heart. Our connection was strong since we were kids. So we may not be physically hanging out as much at the time, or from then on forward, but we still had a connection. Just like I feel that I have a connection with all my friends, ever since the first one. That to this day, my first friend I had in preschool, which ended up being family. I was sitting there crying my eyes out because I did not like the experience. My mom left me there, and he sat next to me and turned around and shook my hand. We still shake hands to this day. Anyways, okay, so that other friend, he posted something. He said, I think I made a short about it the other day. It's like, he posted a few passages from the Bible that were representing one of the big thoughts that I have, that the old you has to die in order for the new you to exist. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I use a lot of these terms and stuff, and I put them in a very neutral setting, such as, you can't drive on both sides of the road. As you elevate, the old you is gonna die. Anyways, I'll stick to the story, and then we'll talk about that maybe on another video. We're staying on topic about the law of attraction. And by the way, if you're watching this on the replay or you're just hopping in right now, make sure you subscribe. You could always unsubscribe later. I tell that almost all my videos. Anyways, so here I am. I saw his post and I was like, wow, that's so true. And you know me, I always make a video when something comes up to the front of the mind, and that was it. What's up, Alfredo Noble? Thanks for coming in. CRZ7, what's up? Hey guys, make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe. That way you could always, check out my stuff, because it'll be in your feed. And if later on you just find out, like, you know what, I don't rock with this guy, you could always unsubscribe. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully we do connect. I didn't just appear on your screen out of just random. This is not a coincidence. This is energy happening here. So give it a chance. I'd love to have an opportunity to have you listen to what I talk about here, which is my personal development journey and how I share it on YouTube. So anyways, we're talking about the law of attraction, right? How my friend had posted, a childhood friend had posted something, and I saw it on Instagram. It's getting real over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to accelerate to leave.
Is the door open?
Nope.
We're having some parking lot drama. Anyways, we'll stay here. So he posted something, and I was like, oh, that's a great topic. Actually, I'm going to make a video about it later. And I did. I made a video about the old you has to die in order for the new you to exist. You can't be fit and overweight at the same time. You can't eat healthy and unhealthy at the same time. Your old habits will be replaced by your new habits. Your old habits will be replaced by your new habits. Hopefully, the way this works here with personal development is your good habits will replace your old bad habits. And that's what we do here by becoming better, by elevating, by changing our lifestyle, by changing our mindset. We change our thoughts, we change our feelings, we change our actions. All those three put together our habits create our reality. So it hit. So I went on here and I made a video about it because it's just something I believe in and I talk about often, and I saw it as a sign. The universe was giving me a sign saying, you know what, make a video about it. So I was like, cool. This was yesterday in the morning I saw it, or something like that, or even the day before. No, it was the day before. So the day before I saw it, and then the following day, which was yesterday, 5 o'clock, and yesterday morning I saw the post, and I made the video yesterday, excuse me. A lot of stuff going on, so I'm trying to stay focused. This is the beauty about doing lives. You get some good training here on how to stay focused. and ignore distractions. So I made the video, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And later on that afternoon, I was walking in a big box store, and I went to go to use the restroom, and I was walking out, and I started thinking, that's crazy how my old school homie, my old school good friend, like, you know, changed the way he thought, changed it. He listened, he had the curiosity, and he used his courage to run into that curiosity, to go dig into that curiosity. He started learning about his faith, and he changed he changed his mindset. Therefore, he changed his thoughts, he changed his feelings, he changed his actions, he changed his life. That's so cool. I'm so happy for him. I'm so glad he shared that. When he changed that, he posted that video, and I'm thinking this while I'm walking through the store. So I'm just kind of in my head, right? Like, that's so cool. He posted that video years later after changing his life. I see the video. I make a video in my words on how true that is. Man, that's so cool. I'm so cool that these two little kids, these two youngsters from 6th, 7th grade, you know, are exchanging energy. And I'm walking through the toy section. I'm walking through the home goods section. And I'm about to enter the garden section. It's just, you know, even though we weren't like close together physically, we still had that same mindset, you know. There was this evolution that, you know, it happened. Chase, what's up, Chase? Thanks for coming in. Hey, you guys subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. You could always unsubscribe later, just so we don't lose this opportunity to hang out. And the moment I turn the section into the seasonal stuff, the toy section, I look up and I'm like, what the fuck? It was my friend. We met up like this, and we both stopped, and he was like, Albert. I was like, he probably tripped out with the look on my face, because I straight out told him, I go, you are not gonna believe this. I am not making this up. And he's kind of like, what? I go, I was just right now thinking about you, about the post you said yesterday about the old you has to die, and those biblical passages that you posted on Instagram, and how it inspired me to make a video about that change of mindset. It's here, you could see it. It's like probably 4 videos before this one. It might have been a short, I'm not sure. I go, and here we are. Like, it wasn't like, oh, there he goes over there. I mean, we straight ran into each other, and like, we noticed each other within like 6-7 feet apart. I was like, damn. He was laughing, like, really? I go, you're not gonna believe. I wish I could have been recording what I was thinking about, so you can believe me. And we said what's up, you know, shook hands, said what's up, had a little moment there. It's always nice to connect with old friends, especially when you see them doing well, applying themselves to better their lives, and you see them consistently just elevating, becoming better. And as I walked away, it's like, you can't make this stuff up. This is attraction at its like core. For the last couple of days, it was struck. We had that connection universally at a cosmic level, you know. He thought a thought, I thought a thought, it matched. I meditated on his thoughts and what he said, so now we have that frequency that's connected. You start manipulating the universe, you start bending the universe because of what you're thinking about how you think. I'm sure he was thinking about his post. I'm sure he went to go review his post. Those passages, those biblical passages that he posted, he was just kind of tossing them in the head because he knows that they worked for him. I make a video about it, so I'm thinking about him and those posts. I'm thinking about him the next day, about how cool his life has changed and how we have very similar mindsets. I just sometimes express him a little bit different, and a lot, you know, in even a different platform. He's more on Instagram. I'm here. I'm YouTube more. You have this, you know, this like-minded topic, and bam, you run into each other. What are the odds? You can't make that up. You can't make that up. You attract what you dissipate. Whatever you put out, you get back. And like energies match. And there's a lot of ways to put it as flat out like, oh, it was just a coincidence. You can, or you could see it as it's not a coincidence. I need to use this in my favor. I have been for some time now, and it works, which is why it's so important to have an elevated attitude. You get back what you put out. I'd rather have a high level attitude, gratitude all the time. Just consistent gratitude no matter what. What am I going to get? I'm going to get that. A gratitude is a high level attitude. So I'm putting out high level energy. What am I going to get? High level results. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to get compressions. I'm not going to get challenges. I'm not going to get issues, commonly and traditionally known as problems. I don't call them that no more. Of course I'm going to get that. That's just proof that you get back what you put out. Like-minded results. In this case, it's like level energies that come back to you. Results, like level results come back. So if you're consistently just being grateful, thankful, loving, compassionate, you're gonna get that back. There's another word here I'm trying to think about, but I can't get it. If we don't whine, we don't complain, we don't bitch about anything, we don't self-victimize. It's just gratitude and discipline the whole way through, no matter how it comes at you. Why? Because that was the proof. That was just not like the proof. I knew this all along, but it was just like, whoa, you can't make this stuff up. Look at this. I'm putting out this energy. He's putting out this energy. It matches. We happen to have a childhood connection. You can't make. Hold on one second. There's music playing in the background. I don't want to get a strike. It's too good of a video to get it muted, so I was waiting for my homie to step away a little bit, so it was getting too clear. You could identify what kind of song it was. Oh, see, like right here. This is cool right here. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hang on. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We're just trying to keep it silent for just a little bit because we got some music in the background. All right, there's music playing in the background. I don't want to get a strike on this video. This is such a good video to talk about the law of attraction. You just can't make this stuff up. You got to use these laws, these universal laws. You got to use them in your favor to bend the universe to attract all the things that you should have, because it's all the things that you want. Leo, what's up? Man, thanks for posting that, dude. This is cool. I'm going to share this right here. This is beasted up right here. The homie Leo. Let's be lover, sorry. Says, thank you for being there for me and you don't even know it. I appreciate your words so much. Thank you. Because of you, I'm moving forward. Oh my goodness. That gives me the chills. That's so nice to hear. And I mean, when I get these posts, when I see these comments like this, it really, it helps. I might have to go mute again. And so if I do, just stand by. It's not going to be for very long. It does change. It fuels me. It does get. I heard other people say it. It's like, what do you mean it fuels you? No, it gives you that, not even motivation, because it just makes you feel really nice. Because that's what it's about. It's about helping. It's about helping others. It's about helping people, just like someone helped me. That's it. Really, I didn't make this up. I didn't come up. These are universal laws that have existed forever. This is mindset that's been out there forever. It's just one of those things that someone helped me. One video put all this stuff together. A couple videos started putting these 3 puzzle pieces that I was missing. I mean, I've been at this since my early 20s. My OG, you know, he's no longer with us here on this planet, but still, Jim Rohn, you know, I've been at it for a while. And when I was introduced to the idea of, you got to go share what you've learned. Like, who could learn from me? I mean, I don't got the supercars, I don't got the Lambos, I don't got the exotic cars, I don't got the mansions, I don't fly in jets, you know. Now, what can I teach someone? So I put it this way: have you changed? This is what they told me, is that, have you improved any part of your life? It's like, well, yeah. Relationships have gotten like 1,000% better with my loved ones. Um, a whole hell of a lot more discipline. I've never had confidence. How'd you know you didn't have confidence? Because now I have a bunch of confidence, and it's like now I know what it feels like. And shit, I didn't have that on in any part of my life. Now I'm grown. What else? I lost 45 pounds. I saw my abs for the first time. I got a little bit of muscle. I share that. That's huge. It doesn't seem huge for me because I'm you know going from negative 100 to like +1. You're like, yeah, you're only +1. You're really like 101 because you brought it back from negative 100. It's like, oh, that's right, I didn't think about it. So that's what I do when I share that here. Those days where it's like, oh man, do I really want to make a video? And my conscience says, make the video. And I was like, okay. Conscience got it live. My conscience tells me to make a video, I make a video. My conscience saying start going live in the parking lot as long as you have Wi-Fi. Talk about these subjects. I do it. And then to hear, see a comment like this, thank you for being there for me, and you don't even know it. The thing about it is, Leo, is that I do know it because I was where you were at. And I used to tell my mentors that they don't even know they're my mentors, who have the Lambos, who have the exotic supercars and the mansions and the jets and the diamonds and the vacations and the... I used to feel the same way, man. They're changing my life and they don't even know it. And then I'd hear them say, I know I'm changing your life. And I do know it. I was like, how does he know? I don't get it. Now I'm starting to scratch the surface and get to the position where, like, I know there's people out there that they just chill. They don't comment. They don't post. You elevated. You went to that step further. I know that step too. You went that other step, that higher little step, where he's like, I'm gonna comment.
I put it up because of the sun.
So yeah, I know for a fact there's people out there that either they're hearing it now, or they're gonna hear it 100 years from now. Just like my OG mentor. I listened to a video earlier today that is just audio, and I was like, it hit. He's not here no more. But yet he's still teaching me and inspiring me and clearing thoughts up for me. You see what I'm saying? This is timeless. This is universal stuff that'll just stick forever. It's been here forever. It's gonna be here forever. So we gotta share it. If this is helping you, Leo, it's gonna get to that point where you're gonna start, if you're not already doing it, and it's cool if you're not at that phase of your life yet, that chapter yet, but you're gonna have to start being that inspiration to someone else. Little do you know, maybe, if you've been following my stuff, you probably do know this already. You're already helping people. Somebody read your comment. Somebody read in the chat and is going, well, if he did it, and he's went as far as to, like, comment. There's that curiosity you created for someone. Somebody else in the chat. Mary Corey. Thank you. Love and light to me. Aw, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the high vibrations right back at you. Oh, right on. Oh, send it. Send it, Corey. Bring me that light. Bring me that high vibing light. That high attitude light. That's it. Let's go. Let's get to those high dimensions. Universal laws. That's it. They've existed. They always have. You just have to work them in your favor. Elevate your consciousness. That's it. Once you know, once you're exposed, you can't be unexposed. Now you know. Work it in your favor. Work it in your favor. And what? Help others do the same. That's it. Why do you gotta help others do the same? Because it's the generosity part. Anybody, I shouldn't say anybody, but I was in a position, I don't know, this could come familiar to somebody. Like, I want to be generous. I know it's important to make sure you hit the subscribe button too. That way you get notified every time I go live. I go live a bunch. This is like my 3rd or 4th live today. I'll probably go live again later. And this is what I talk about, sharing my journey and personal development. And the thing is, what's up, sub? The thing is I'm not that far ahead, I don't think. I don't have, I don't have the big chain. I don't have the, so I could be a little, I feel like I'll be really, because I would always like to, and I would look for that when I was searching for somebody. He's like, I'd like to find somebody. And I did. It was happened to be a friend of mine. And he coached me for a couple years directly. He went as far as to meet with me. I was at one of my lowest at the time. Once a week, he would sit with me for an hour or two, and he'd drive far to come see me. And he was ahead of me, but not that far ahead of me. He wasn't maybe in the millions department yet, but he was for sure in the 100,000s department yet. I'm sorry, in the 100,000s department. So he was willing to share with me and just, get it right. That's another story, but this is what I want to be to somebody here. It's like, hey, look it. Maybe it sounds a little bit more relatable. Maybe it feels a little bit more relatable because, this guy's just wearing a cap. He's wearing a t-shirt. It doesn't look like he's in a Rolls Royce. But he's talking that stuff that I connect with. He's talking that stuff that it's a possibility. I should. He's saying that he felt that he should be more. I feel that too. That's what I'm trying to connect. That's why this video fell on your lap. These are not coincidences. This is attraction. You attracted this video. You attracted these words. You attracted this energy into your world. Now, it's up to you whether you're going to use your courage, which I know you have, because you had the curiosity, stop and still watch. You could have swiped, but you're stuck around. Something about this video you found relatability with, a connection. Oh shit, hold on. See if we can adjust a little bit. No, you're fine. Hang tight.
There.
The sun was hitting my baby here, so I gotta make sure that they're gonna be a little bit. Oh, here we go. You found some connection, you found some relatability, now use your curiosity to let me, at the very least, let me subscribe. I'll check out his other stuff later. Maybe when I'm drawing or I'm eating, I'm having lunch or I'm about to go to bed. Let me go see what else. Then you go watch my other lives or my shorts or my long formats. And you start seeing that, oh, he's just sharing his personal development journey, and you'll find more relatability. Now you're gonna ask a question maybe in the comments. It's such a small group that it's easy for me to get to those right now in this channel. And I'll try to my best to answer it during the live or answer it. What's up to Sammy? Yeah, you've been here before. What's up, Sammy? Welcome. Thanks for catching the live. We got 5 people in here with have 5 likes. That's beast. 5 people in here, 5 likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. I can tell anybody who comes in here, look, you could always unsubscribe, but I truly believe that this video fell on your lap for a reason. Watch it. Maybe I gotta hop off right now real quick. And that's why I just do these sporadically whenever I have Wi-Fi and time. Luckily, we've been able to go for 22 minutes. Maybe it could have been 2 minutes. But what about if I have to leave right now and you haven't subbed? Then you're like, what was that guy's name? What was that one video? I want to check it out. You might as well sub now. Watch more of my stuff later. It'll pop up on your feed, I'm sure. Or you can go to my channel, whatever. And then maybe at that point you'll be like, you know what? It was cool at the time, but it was that. You unsubscribe. But maybe 2 or 3 words hit that maybe in 20 or 30 years, you'll be like, hey, that was that one thing I saw in that video that one time. And then it'll start creating a snowball effect momentum 10 years from now. Maybe we'll never see each other again, but you'll capture those words that you captured from that video you saw because you subbed. Now, I'm not trying to convince you or entice you here to sub. I'm just saying what could possibly maybe happen once you want to even try. There's stuff that I've heard a long time ago that hits now like, that's what he meant. You can't make this stuff up. Let me see, I saw some words right here. What else is going on? Coda, what up? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, thank you. I will. I feel like almost my OCD is to perfection about cleaning. I see no. Because of my perfectionist attitude is coming out due to rising up in every way. This is interesting right here. Watch, check this out. This is a good comment, right? For sure, for sure. I hope this doesn't sound so out there, but why do I feel I have to organize my home more now that my fitness level is rising, spirituality getting stronger, and my mentality getting more clear? You're elevating. Your surroundings were good. Remember, your thoughts, feelings, action create your habits. Your old habits, your habits create your reality. Your old habits had created your old reality. Your old habits created your old reality, so your reality was okay for the old you. But like the homie said yesterday, the old you has to die for the new you to exist. You've now elevated and brought to reality through your habits, your new habits, your better habits, new values. So the old you died, the new you's here, and you look around, it's like, I'm not down with this. I totally know what you feel like. Bought new shirts, bought new shoes. I can't wear these no more. What was I thinking? Why were they okay 3 months ago? I can't have such a filthy car. What am I thinking? It was fine for years. Right now, what's bugging me, I just told my wife the other day, it's like this top drawer I have a messy top drawer. It's bugging the shit out of me so much. Every day, it's like, For a bazillion years, it was fine to have it all packed and smashed and full of junk. Why no more? Stuff around you won't start being okay because your values elevate. Why do you elevate? Because you've elevated. Because you have elevated. Your thoughts are elevated. Your feelings are elevated. Your actions are elevated. Those things all put together elevate your habits. Your habits are your reality. Food's not gonna be this. You're gonna walk like I'll drive by a buffet. I was a buffet freaking freak. We tore up buffets like a motherfucker back in the day. I'll drive by buffets, or I'll look at commercials of buffets, or I'll walk by whatever. It's like, I'm not hating. I swear this is one thing that I also like how can my mentors be like that? I don't understand. But you'll get it when you get it. Like, I'll think about buffets like, what was I thinking? I've elevated past that. Are they bad? No. I probably would go one. I'd probably go select that one thing that, like, oh, this is cool. There's the chicken. Where's the white rice? Where's the hot tea or the water? I'll probably pass on everything else. They're not bad, I guess. But why do I want to go to a buffet that I could eat all I can eat? That's me. The new chapter, the new me, with the new thoughts, new feelings, new action, new habits. Before I used to go all the time. All the time. Now it's like, I eat 40 grams of chicken, 40 grams of rice, and a handful of vegetables. I got no business going there. It's kind of pointless. It'd be a waste of money. I don't eat much. So yeah, that's why. Because you've elevated. Now you need to bring everything up around you. You're up, so now you need to bring your house up, your room, wherever you live. It doesn't match your current values. You got to bring it up. Once you do and you elevate more, guess what? Now you're going to look around and say, oh, I need a nicer place or better paint job. Or why are these doorknobs so dirty? Or little things like that. It's like, I can't eat. These cups ain't good enough for me. I know it sounds funny to say. It's like, oh, you think you're all bad now? It's like, no, it's not that I'm bad now. That I've elevated. It's a higher version of me. A version of me that I respect and admire. Will the version of me that I respect and admire live in a house like this? No, it needs to be clean and organized and sharp. You clean it, you organize it, you look at it, you're like, is this the version of me that I would respect and admire? Yeah, hell yeah. I walk in, it's clean, it smells like clean, it looks clean, it is clean. I know it's clean. You look in the mirror and you're like, yeah, you're not lying to yourself. In the past, I would lie to myself. Nah, I'm down, I'm cool, I like this me. Once I became honest, I look in the mirror, it's like, this is embarrassing. I remember the day. I grabbed my belly, I was like, this is so embarrassing. How can I? Oh my gosh, I almost cried. That day I started changing my life. What happened? I changed my life. It didn't cost me a dime. Oh, you need money. You need money to invest. You need money for this. Maybe later you'll drop a few dollars here and there for some course or a group you want to hang out with or something. But at the beginning, especially because anybody who's low level, more than likely you're also struggling financially. Not always, because I've met a lot of people who ask me questions and I help them out, guide them a little bit. and they're loaded. So it's not always, but common. It's common, or at least the mindset to say, "What do you mean I'm gonna pay? I'm gonna pay to hang out with you." Like, okay, well then don't. What do you mean clean my house? What for? It's fine. Well then don't. Then you got people later on who elevate and say, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna clean my houses. I don't want to live like that." Why? Because you've elevated. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go pay to hang out with that group. Why? Because I see the value in it. It's a different mindset. Change the way you look at things. The things that you look at change. As you elevate, you can't help but to change your values and your surroundings. Your habits changed. You're more aligned 100%, Corey. Watch it. Joey is watching from Japan. I love it. Subscribe, Joey. That'd be cool. Would love to see someone from Japan here subscribed. You could always unsubscribe later. Smelling kind of loud. I got that from my son. All right, so we're gonna have to bounce here pretty soon, probably. Oh, by the way, last thing before I go, this is super important. If you like these kind of conversations, if you like this vibe right here, I'm glad you subscribed. I appreciate it. Don't go nowhere. We're still gonna keep on going a little bit. I got this group. I got this crew. Call it the Mr. Albert Lopez crew. You can find the link in the description of this video, or go to my last video. I linked it in the description of the last video, but it'll also be on this live once it goes live on YouTube. It takes a little bit. Once it goes live, you're gonna find it, but go to my last video. It's already on there. You go to the description, you're gonna see a link to the Mr. Albert Lopez crew. It's a group that I'm putting together that it's this topic, this conversation, but they're live calls. They're weekly live calls. It's not just a live video, it's a live call where we have a back and forth. You could ask questions. It's a conversation. You could ask questions. You could raise your hand. You could listen to somebody else's question, benefit from their answer. You can find relatability. It's a group that we put together. I have it on the school app. And you could even connect with other people like, hey, I saw you ask that question. Like, well, how did you work with that? No, what I did, what Albert told me, and he did this. Yeah, I'm trying it. It's working out. I thought it was just me. That's crazy how that's working. You could ask that question about the whole front room. Somebody else could say, hey, I thought I was crazy. I didn't want to do it because I thought it was weird. You could answer it. No, it isn't weird. It's normal. Albert even said the same thing. It's kind of a group. That's why I call it a crew. It's a Mr. Albert Lopez crew. I just started it last week. You could be one of the first ones to sign up. It's $50 a month, and as the group grows, the price is going to go up. So you can take advantage right now. We can hang out. If I get any members by next Wednesday, the 3rd, September 3rd, I'm doing the first live call on September 3rd. If I get no members by September 3rd, I'm going to push it over to the next Wednesday, and the next Wednesday, and the next Wednesday, so we get enough people, so I get at least one person to come in there. So the moment I get one subscriber, we're doing that live call. If there's only one person, guess what? It's gonna be a one-on-one. We'll be doing, once that gets going, we'll be doing multiples, but at the very least, we're gonna do one live call a week. It's scheduled. It's really cool. It shows in the calendar when it's coming up. You can set reminders. You can hop in. I've done it on mobile. It's beasted up. We have a good conversation. We'll have a topic, something like this, and then we'll get into the Q&A. But I think the coolest part about that is it's a live call. It's not a live video, it's a live call. So it's like a conversation. It's almost like if you're on FaceTime. And you could raise your hand, you can put your screen on, your camera on, you could opt out and not have your camera. It's really cool. Description, go to the description, click the link, check it out. If you're ready for it, if your conscience says, yeah, go ahead, you need to go ahead and go hang out with Mr. Albert Lopez in the crew, join the group. We'll see you there. Otherwise, for sure, we could kick it here free. Just make sure you subscribe, check out my other stuff, and I'm sure you'll get the alert on when I go live later on today. Thanks so much. Blessings. I'll talk to you guys later.